global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness today. If you think that the Biafran struggle is just about 3 or 4 groups, then you are in for a long ride. It's not just IPOB alone. It's not MASOP. It's not even BLG or BNG. There are a whole lot of them, and they have decided to do this against the prominent ones. So some persons have been shouting Biafra or nothing. But hear what these several groups coming together and having a different voice from what others have been saying. But they have their reasons for doing what they're doing, though they also are looking for Biafra actualization. In a moment, we're going to find out what it is they're demanding, and they want others, especially in the Igbos, to do as well. We'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube, where the pro-Biafran groups urged all Biafrans of voting age to quickly arm themselves with the permanent voters card (PVC) for active participation in 2023 polls. They argue that if people with conscience were voted into power, agitations or agitators for self-determination, including Biafra, would no longer be treated as terrorism, but as lawful human or lawful citizens enforcing their fundamental human rights. The pro-Biafran groups, which includes Biafra Independence Organization, that's BIO, Igbo Revolutionary Movement, that's IRM, Eastern People's Renewal, that's EPR, Biafra Clergy Network, that's BCN, Biafra Rights Initiatives, that's BRI, among others, among myriads actually, urged other pro-Biafran groups like IPOB, MASO, BNL, BNG to mobilize their members for participation in the 2023 elections, assuming Biafra is not restored before then. They said they would embark on aggressive sensitization of Igbo, both within and outside Southeast, to fully participate in the forthcoming elections. According to them, the newly signed Electoral Act has raised the hope that the fraud that had hitherto characterized Nigerian elections might be a thing of the past. They, however, said that their resolve to participate in the 2023 elections did not in any way suggest that they had given up on the struggle for Biafra. Rather, they were laying the foundation that would fast track its actualization. Let me quote them word for word. We stand by our earlier resolution that Biafra must be achieved through the principles of non-violence and full engagement in the political processes of Eastern Nigeria, the group said in a statement. The statement signed by Comrade Emeka Ibeku further said, "We shall never resort to any form of violence or violent activities or engage in anti-Biafran pursuit. We shall continue to maintain our non-violence posture." The group said that time had come to weed out selfish and greedy Igbo politicians currently occupying the political space and enthrone those who would genuinely pursue the agenda of rebuilding Igbo land like the late Michael Okpara and Sam Mbakwe did. The coalition has resolved to fully participate in the political processes and electioneering drive for the enthronement of true and selfless Igbo leaders for occupation of our political spaces in Igbo land. The groups therefore urged Bishop Sunday Onoha to declare for the governorship of Abia State, assuring him of their unalloyed support. According to them, the cleric has demonstrated capacity and genuine love for the good and future of Igbo, unlike many money-conscious, self-acclaimed bishops and general overseers. We unanimously, according to them, say we unanimously support and urge Bishop Sunday Ndukwe Onoha, President of Vision Africa International, to officially declare for the gubernatorial seat of Abia State because he is the only acceptable candidate to succeed Governor Kezi Ikpeazu next year. Our motivation and conviction to support Bishop Onoha are enormous. He has proven beyond doubt that he is selfless Igbo leader, a bridge builder, an eloquent representative of Igbo, a vocal critic against any form of injustice, mostly against Igbo interests, a reputable grassroots mover with compassion. His wealth of knowledge in global humanitarian services, international endorsement, and connections will propel him to take Abia State to her desired glory. The group also encouraged patriotic Igbo with capacity for leadership to vie for any political office of their choice in the 2023 polls, assuring them of support. Now, this is a bit, although they later explained themselves that the reason why they're doing this is that peradventure, if Biafra is not achieved between now and the 2023 election, they should arm themselves with PVC. I don't think the indigenous people of Biafra will agree with that. They are even saying there won't be elections. And now, about how many of the group? They're quite huge. We couldn't name all of them for want of time. There were many. They mentioned quite a number. How, so in fact, they even, are even telling clergymen to even come into the picture. Some groups I've never heard in my life. I never knew they were even existing, but they were bold enough to mention themselves, like the EPR, the BCM, the IRM, BIO, that's Biafra Independence Organization, and movement, Igbo Revolutionary Movement, like the Eastern People's Renewal, Biafra Clergy Network, a whole lot of them. But they're saying that instead of keeping quiet and allowing the wrong people to enter a seat, peradventure Biafra doesn't come, that everybody should have this, arm themselves with for this card. If you see what is going on in Southeast, you'll agree with me that they don't even want elections to hold. You see, if you're not seeing road safety member being murdered or brought down, you're seeing policemen, and a whole lot of insecurity is going on down there. Likelihood that if they don't settle this issue of insecurity, look, we can't keep playing deaf ears to this. You can't pretend as if insecurity is not happening in Saudi. It's happening. You can't deny that North is bleeding. You cannot pretend. You can't call it propaganda. Every day you see, even if you don't want to see it, you hear it. People are living in serious fear of insecurity. Who invests in a country that cannot even protect its own sovereignty? Not because they don't want to, but because they are overwhelmed. And now you're talking about 2023. And now some people are saying, look, if we can't get this, can we just get ourselves voters card? Well, let's meet in our comment section. Do you agree with them? Because they're actually looking at plan B in case plan A doesn't work.